Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, and welcome to the Winners League playoffs. This should be a lot of fun. We're going to have what amounts to the quarterfinals here between STX Seoul and Woongjin Stars. Now, these two teams are ranked 3rd and 4th, respectively. Both these teams are very, very deep. Both of them feature big three, big players. For STX Seoul, we've got Cal, Washin, and Calm, and Cal is actually leading off for them here in the first set in the top right, and I believe they changed his color to yellow. Yeah, he is the yellow Protoss. And in the bottom right, we've got a Woongjin star Terran, which hardly ever is seen. This is going to be MVP. So Free, Quanro, and Zero are going to start out on the bench for Woongjin stars, but I imagine that we will see them shortly and often, as gut feeling says that Cal is going to wipe the floor with this poor kid MVP. Now, these two players actually did meet recently. They did meet recently in the OSL about a month and a half ago, and Cal won that series 2-1, winning on Great Barrier Reef and Eye of the Storm. The one game that MVP won, I'll give him this, the one game that MVP won was on Fighting Spirit. But it wasn't, Cal 12 next, and MVP went and bunker rushed him, killed the Nexus really easily, and had such a huge advantage off of that he was able to ride that to victory. But Cal fought valiantly in that, but MVP did come away with the victory there. I'm going to think that that's not going to happen again. We can see the gateway up right now for Cal. I'm not going to try doing that 12 next again, not going to fall for it. So MVP is going to have to beat Cal in a straight-up game, TVP, and I got to say good luck. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. So I think, in my opinion, throwing out an MVP here was a really bad decision by Woongjin Stars. I just can't see MVP coming away with something to beat Cal. If Cal plays a little bit more normally and safer, even like an all-in or something from MVP, like a 4-factory push or something like that, I think Cal's going to be on the lookout for that, and Cal's going to play relatively safe and just try to take it into a bigger macro strategical game, and I just can't imagine MVP beating him in that type of a style. It's really hard for a Terran player to just to put a careful Protoss on the back foot. It's really hard. As long as Cal doesn't cut any corners or anything like that, I think he'll be in pretty good shape. But we'll see what MVP's got. Hopefully he's got some little special strategy here. He's got to have something, otherwise I can't imagine why they would have just Woongjin Stars would have just sent him out here just to send him out here. It doesn't really make too much sense. He's got to have some special builds, some special skills in store for us. He's got to have something. He's got to have something from the house. I mean, usually players like MVP, the only way they play in big series is because they've done something in their pro gaming house has been particularly impressive. And we've actually got Cal coming out here with a robotics facility, so probably going to be a Reaver build here. It could of course be OBS, but I think he's going to try and go for Reavers and try to put some pressure on MVP. OBS of course would be the safer build, but I think if Cal was going to go for a safe expansionary build on a map like Fighting Spirit, he could have done that easily, like a 1-gate core right into expansion. I think he could have done that safely, so I'm not expecting to see observers initially, but it is, of course, a more extremely safe build if he's going down that road. But yeah, just looking around at this series, this should be a whole lot of fun. We've got the aces for each team. Calm and Zero should definitely meet up at some point for what should be a really good ZVZ. Calm, of course, is a fantastic ZVZer. Won an MSL using I think he won that MSL using ZVZ over Quanro, I believe. Yeah, I think that was over Quanro. That was some really good play. Held off a Quanro 5 pull, which was pretty cool. So that should be something definitely looked forward to. And there's the robotic support bit from Cal. So we are going to be seeing some Reaver play here. We got a Vulture already out for MVP, but I don't foresee that doing too much damage. We got a Zealot on the ramp and a Dragoon out in front, so this should be more than enough to eliminate this Vulture pretty quickly. And I don't think that Vulture has mines or anything, so that Vulture is going to die and do nothing. And this is one of those little things that really helps Cal a lot, and why it's kind of unfortunate for MVP. He went for that early Vulture, but as soon as the Dragoon scattered out, he really just needed to turn around and save that Vulture. You want to save that Vulture for when you have speed, when you have mines, and you can try and do something actually useful with it. I think he was hoping that maybe Cal didn't put a Zealot on the ramp or wasn't covering the ramp at all, but it was kind of careless there by MVP. So he's going to lose that. He lost that Vulture without placing any mines, without doing really any damage. The one thing he did get out of that though was he found out that the natural nexus has not yet been placed. So he knows that something's coming his way. He's not really sure if it's DTs or if it's Reavers or something else crazy, but he knows something's coming his way. So we can see him throwing up a couple of turrets right here. A couple Zealots have been loaded up into that shuttle, and a Reaver will be loaded up shortly as well. As soon as it pops, there she is. There she is. We got a Reaver out. So here comes Callan for some harassment. And we don't see any turrets actually at the natural expansion right now. We see one on his ramp, maybe looking to protect against a Bulldog, which is a good idea. But I don't think he's defending against a Reaver harassment particularly well in his actual main mineral line or natural mineral line. And that Reaver's going to get a couple kills here already with that Scarab. Going to get a couple. Oh wow, that lucky MVP that was dudding. That was not a That was not an expected dud, that's for sure. And Cal taking that shuttle through that turret, actually taking a couple hits there. But overall, he's able to stop mining here at this natural expansion completely, and that is really nice for Cal, really bad for MVP. That early expansion not doing anything for him quite yet, and Reaver's now taking pot shots out of command center. That's pretty funny. But we got a few Marines out as well, which is going to make it hard for the shuttle to go into the main mineral line and actually try and do some harassment. There is no turret there in the main mineral line, so it's very important for MVP to micro these Marines effectively and take care of them. And when we got one Zealot being dropped there, and there's the Reaver shot picking off another SCV, and another Reaver shot. Will that get anything? Getting another SCV. So now we got 4 or 5 SCVs down, and I'm getting a phone call, so I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, sorry about that. I am back here to watch some more Souls vs. Stars. Here comes a Reaver again with another Scarab shot on that siege tank. Is he going to kill the siege tank? Does take it down. So this Reaver has, looks like 9 kills maybe? Wow, that is a lot of kills. And yeah, it's killed off several Marines. It's killed off several SCVs. Killed off a tank. Good shuttle harassment here from Cal. And MVP deciding, oh, okay, weird things are happening to me, so I'm going to build a starport really early in a weird position, in a cross-map position. And I don't know if that's going to be a dropship. I would assume it's going to be a dropship. Rates are pretty useless to EVP, especially this late. So I think that's going to be a dropship, and he's going to try and sneak some vultures into Cal's base. Interesting idea. I don't know about this though. Cal has a observer right outside of MVP's base. He's gonna see if vultures move out, and if vultures aren't in his base, he's gonna be like, "WTF, mate? Where'd they go?" And I think he'll be aware of this. I think Cal's looking pretty good right now. He looks like he's playing some pretty good StarCraft right here, being pretty nice with this shuttle. This shuttle has done a lot of good, and it's still alive. So some very good work here by Cal. We do have a second factory here from MVP. Finally, has gotten mining at his natural, but hasn't gotten the gas yet, actually. He's just mining minerals at this point. And this shuttle coming back in, maybe going to come in for some more harassment, seeing that there isn't any well-placed tanks, really. One of these Reavers could technically crawl forward and maybe try and start taking pot shots at the engineering bay or something like that. Force them to lift, and once that's lifted, then you kind of get into some problems. And actually, vultures coming out, and Reavers taking out one of the vultures, damaging another one. So off the bat, this dropship ploy is going to be tough for MVP to employ, and Cal is really wiping the floor with this kid right now. This is some pretty darn good StarCraft from Cal, and MVP looks like he's just grasping for straws here, going for this proxy dropship play and wrapping those vultures around the outside. But I think Cal knows that something's up. He doesn't know what, but he knows something's up. And I hope he's going to be prepared for this. I think he's got to know that these vultures are out. He just doesn't know where they are. And yeah, maybe he's pushing out here a little bit with his Dragoons. He's got to be careful about this. This could actually be bad if he pushes out with these Dragoons too far and these vultures actually end up in his base. This could be bad. They're all getting picked up, moving towards Cal's base. We also have a Wraith in the air to defend against that shuttle. And here comes the dropship. Now, how will Cal defend against this counterattack? This is going to be really, really important. We got a couple Reavers in that Cal is taking out one of the siege tanks. Going to take down the second siege tank. Oh, wow. Actually needed to get the shot off, but wasn't quite able to get the shot off to get the second siege tank. Looks like they are going to be able to stop one of the factories from coming up. A lot of damage being done by these Reavers, taking down another vulture as well as a couple mines. But these vultures are now in the main of Cal, and Cal is going to start losing probes. He's got